Welcome to week 5. We are halfway through the course. I apologize for my voice this week. I was ill this past week. The Janet Allen flip charts focus on what fluent readers do during reading. The chart of strategies that we used last week in learning about before the reading, we will be using again this week as you locate and read the during the reading strategies in the flip books. The use of a variety of questioning techniques helps students construct, process, and question ideas. They visualize, make connections and inferences, distinguish important ideas, and monitor their own comprehension. Graphic organizers assist students with visual representations of the written text. Teaching students how to make and take notes trains them not only to pay attention, but what to pay attention to and what is most important. This week, the focus is on attention to questioning as a means for learning, not necessarily as a means of assessment or evaluation. I'm going to say that again because it's really important. This week, the focus is on attention to questioning as a means for learning, not necessarily as a means of assessment or evaluation. On to our learning outcomes for the week. You will be provided the opportunity to acquire, develop, strengthen, and apply the following skills. Reading skills necessary for success in reading informational text. Determining reading competencies and interests of individual students within a group. Appropriate instructional strategies to use with nonfiction and informational text during the reading. Developing a repertoire of reading comprehension strategies to use with the students. And writing questions to encourage thinking at various levels of comprehension. Assignments this week, obviously, is to watch this video. No, bear with me. You're going to read chapter 3 in the Chapman and King text. This chapter is all about knowing and assessing the reader. You will read about a variety of readers very similar to those that you will find in your classroom. Excuse me. Chapman and King describe the readers and provide suggested interventions. As you know, the best teaching is differentiated to fit the need of the individual student. On pages 42 through 49, they offer 5 ways to think about your students as readers. Pages 49 through 58 address assessing and diagnosing the reader. And the last section of chapter 3 discusses the dilemma of grades. Next, you are to read the during the reading strategies in Tools and More Tools. Compare and contrast, which is found in Tools. Common and undenominators in More Tools. Cornell note-taking. Double entry journals. DRTA. Flip chart. Those are all during the reading strategies. Knowledge chart, language collection, learning logs, PORPE, PQ4R, QAR, question game, REAP, request, SPAWN, 3-level study guide using the 5 W's and H. And using the 5 W's and H is not asking who, what, when, why, and how the way we normally use them. It is making those students come up with questions like that. You are to post in the discussion forum and respond to at least 2 classmates' posts in order to engage in a robust discussion. I'm not seeing a lot of this robust discussion going on, which is really quite disappointing because I know you guys have a lot to offer. So please think about that when you respond to your peers. You also have to upload the annotated bibliography assignment this week. Here are the directions. Please read them before doing your annotated bibliography. You're going to use the standards, which I have posted under resources at the top of Moodle, from your content area to develop an annotated bibliography of 15 books of varying levels that would be appropriate. These can be books that you would have the students read or books that you intend to read to the students. Your bibliography should be for social studies, science, and math. 5 books for social studies, 5 books for science, 5 books for math. Read as many of these as you possibly can. The annotation should be at least 3 to 5 sentences telling about the book, and if you read the book, an additional few sentences addressing your response to the book, your sense of its potential appeal and suitability for students and potential classroom use. If you do not read the book, give credit for the source of the annotation. This has to be an APA 7 style. The bibliography should have a separate section for each content area: social studies, science, and math. Within each of those sections, books should be in alphabetical order by the author's last names. Here are samples. This book, the student read. Note self at the end. This was adapted from barnesandnoble.com. If you have questions about this, please ask me. Here is the rubric. And this is due Friday by midnight, not on Saturday. It is due Friday. Use this rubric to grade yours before you turn it in. Use the excellent column. These are all the things that I'm looking for. Everything is laid out for you. Again, if you have questions, ask me early. Types of context clues. There are types of context for gaining word meaning, and they are listed here. It's not always a definition or an explanation. Your forum this week. Choose one of the during the reading strategies you learned about this week. Explain the strategy and how would you use it within your certification area. So you have two parts. You're going to explain the during the reading strategy and how you would use it in your certification area. Original post is due Wednesday by midnight. Response to 2 peers by Saturday at midnight. Your annotated bibliography, as I said earlier, is due on Friday, not Saturday. The reason for this is if you have difficulties uploading it, there is someone at the university to help you on Friday. Saturday, I don't believe anyone is there that can help you. If you have questions, please ask me. Thank you.